Hello Pisces, this is Jamie and it's Saturday night, wine o'clock, and I thought let's dig on in and just see what's happening with the energies. We're going to do a little bit of a marathon here, and we're going to just connect in. Then we'll do some on love, what someone's thinking, job. We'll just do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just going to channel in and see what Spirit is coming up with. How about that? And I'll mark in the comments below when we get to a new session. So just check that out and I'll highlight it there for the time so you can connect into where you feel most needed right now. So Pisces, connecting on in. If we haven't met, I'm Jamie. If you're back, awesome. You know, I love you guys and being able to be here to support you. If you're new to the channel, this is great too. I'd like to get to know you more. But right now, we are like super close to this eclipse happening. I don't know if you're feeling a lot of the energies, even with Mars in the mix, Gemini, like there's a lot going on energetically. Maybe you're feeling a bit raw, a bit frustrated. You know, anytime you communicate, not understood. Like I feel like there's just interesting things happening and the energy is high, emotions are high, feelings are high right now. And if you're feeling it, I understand it. I just think that's what's going on in general. So if you haven't grabbed a drink, grab a drink. I wish this was live so we could get live and connect and chat and answer some of your questions. Maybe I should check that out in a moment. But in saying that, Pisces, right now, I feel like you're going. And I feel like Spirit's saying like you need to rest because you're at a point of burnout, of crashing. If you haven't crashed already, and I just mean in a sense of like, I feel you're emotionally exhausted, but it's also there's a lot on your mind. And Spirit's kind of saying, hey girlfriend, hey sister, hey child, like it's time to rest. It's time now to be giving to what's important to you and stop leaving yourself limited to what's possible. I just feel like you're giving away so much energy, so much of who you are right now. You're exhausted, you're tired, and that's kind of what I'm getting here from the Four of Swords. Everything is fine of Six of Pentacles. We are, as a Pisceans, coming out the other side where things will start feeling more balanced. But right now, you know, you're giving a lot to this person here, giving a lot to this person here. You've got the goods, but you're not giving enough to yourself. And that's kind of what I'm feeling from this energy. And maybe not realizing it because it's not normally how you probably operate, Pisces, but really in your head feeling stuck, trapped, frustrated, annoyed. Like I said, I feel like you're exhausted right now and kind of just had enough of the BS, whatever that is for you. And there's this part of you going, what else do I need to do to keep going, to keep moving forward, to get the results that I want? I think you're working your ass off as well. You're trying to make ends meet, but you're doing it to help everybody else around you. Now, I just want to get some cards off Spirit, and then we're going to get dive in a little bit deeper with some clarification. But this is just looking at overall energies right now. And like I said, if you haven't already, subject to where you are, grab a cup of tea, glass of wine, whatever you're feeling in. All right, I wanted to just get some cards from Spirit on what message they want to get across right now. Okay, I like this, Pisces, because as we just talked about, you know, rest is important for you right now. I mean, we've got Four of Swords, which is about rest. I feel mental exhaustion, tired, need to reconnect in. Then you've got deep replenishment, which is about retreat, rest, be held. I feel like you need nurturing and you're calling in nurturing. You're trying to get nurturing, but recognizing that even if you're trying to get it from people outside of you that supposedly care, are there for you, have got your back, whether it's a spouse, a partner, whether it's just family in general, friends, but I feel like it's not coming in, and it's probably not because everyone else is in a similar energy. I feel like right now people just aren't in a place where they can give as well. I feel just with the energy right now, a lot is in survival mode. It's not that meaning that things are always difficult. I think that just everyone's got things going on in their own mind, in their own hearts, trying to think how can they create a bit more of a better life for those that are around you. Or maybe some people just don't understand what you're going through or can't put themselves in that situation to get it. So if you've been trying to call in some nurturing or some way to feel nurtured, realistically, it's something you're going to have to do for you, Pisces, whatever that is. And maybe it is just having time out from people. Maybe it is just like crying, letting people know how you're feeling, telling them what you need. But with Mars and Gemini going on right now, I don't even know if you're going to get the answers that you seek, to be honest, the response that you expect. And I think that's where you kind of feel defeated, because you need that, connection right now is important to you, because that's how Pisces kind of survives. We can go into hermit mode, but when we need to connect, right? And I feel that's kind of what's coming on in with the ever folding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So if you are feeling like emotions are running high, frustrated, don't get it, why things are happening the way that they're happening, why things are evolving the way they are, this is kind of saying, like, trust in the process. And I know it's hard, but I feel like you'll be able to breathe again and get the freedom that you need, that relief after this eclipse. I think something's going to show up, something's going to be revealed. And with the Six of Pentacles, what I do hope to say coming on through, amongst you giving to everything and everyone else, that this eventually is going to come back around to you, kind of like good karma, right? And then protection card. So call back your power, cut the cord, soul retrieval. If you're not feeling yourself, Pisces, maybe you relate to this, but it's definitely saying here, where have you given yourself away? Where have you lacked belief, trust? Who are you allowing in your head? Who are you allowing in your heart? Who are you allowing in your space? But I feel what's happening here is Spirit is letting you know that you are supported and you are protected. Importantly, to connect in on what it is that you need right now. All right, Pisces, let's just let's get some more cards. Let's see what's happening. I've got all my kitty cats hanging about, and I think, yeah, there's going to be there's one that's just a bit mean and wants to fight all the time with the other friend. Okay, so I've got a Wheel of Fortune. So I feel this is what this is about. This is about the new path, the new journey, the new chapter, Pisces. And it's frustrating, I think, because it's like, why does it need to be so difficult? Why does it need to push me as far as I possibly can go? Testing my patience, testing my, way of thinking, testing just me in general, like as in you're talking to yourself, like, why are you testing me, Spirit? Like this is getting so hard right now. But what's interesting is that with the Emperor energy, okay, this is good, and the Knight of Pentacles, I feel there is something coming around that is going to give you the support you need. But a big part of before that comes around, I think there's this healing aspect with Scorpio season upon us. This is about death. This is about rebirth. This is about in the eclipse and communication. We're coming into Mercury, but we're in Gemini with Mars. So it's about action, but you may be feeling like taking 2 steps forward and then like 5 steps backwards. It's like maybe you're feeling you don't even know yourself right now, and you're trying to go, what is freaking going on? Like, I don't understand it. But with the Emperor energy and the Knight of Pentacles, what I feel is happening is whatever you've been doing lately, Pisces, like I'm talking recently, putting yourself out there, trying to, you know, trying is doing. That's the reality of it. Whatever you've been doing, I feel like something's going to come in that is solid, a solid opportunity, a solid offer, and you're going to understand why these challenges have been here. It's like you had to, I feel like this is a clearing out, an opening space, and it's saying cracked open, and that's what I feel is happening, because once you call back your power, I feel these offers and opportunities are coming on in solid, strong. It may not be as fast as you want it to be, but it's there and it's coming. So whoever you've been connecting with, calling in, coming about, let's get some further clarifiers here. Who is this Emperor, please, Spirit? Okay. We've got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Cups. What I'm getting from this, Pisces, is who are you calling in? It's interesting, when I've never looked at the Queen of Cups this way, but I feel like she's calling something in from her heart. She's really trying to connect in with the emotions, with the water. And water is one of those beautiful things when you recognize the power of water, our makeup as in within ourselves, the earth, the energy of water. 70% water, right? That's it's interesting the word that's coming through. It's kind of like the threshold. So, but our makeup, that's kind of like the Gaia, Mother Nature, Earth around us, okay? Spirit around us. When it comes to water, it's refreshing, it's clearing, it's nurturing. And there's something here where I feel like you're making a wish and you're calling something in, and it does come in, and now a choice needs to be made. It's really interesting what's coming through, because it's kind of giving me like grounding, nurturing opportunities. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. Let's get some further clarity on this Emperor, please. Thank you, Spirit. Interesting. Maybe here too. This is interesting, Pisces. I'm just going to get one more. Let's just... Okay. So what I feel is happening here, someone... And then you've got another King and Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay. What I feel is happening here, Pisces, is that whatever wish you're calling in, I think it's because you've got to a place where... There's just some, I feel, it's interesting because I just feel like there's been some sadness that you've been feeling or experiencing, and you've just been carrying it. You've also been doing, but I feel like you've been wishing as part of this process, because you know that you deserve and want something more meaningful or something just a bit better in your life. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that, right? And I think what's happening is Spirit's acknowledged it and presenting these opportunities to you. And maybe you've been in conflict on how to make the right decision, because again, you don't want to get this place of heartache. Like, that's kind of in the center of this. I think you've been through a bit of a tumultuous up and down, I feel, last few years, whatever that is for you. Okay. And maybe someone who did have authority caused a bit of heartache here, or someone that you looked up to who was that Emperor figure. But whatever's happening here, like I said, you're calling in opportunities and they're coming. And I feel like you're going to be rewarded for this, okay? The rewards and accolades are coming. But a part of this as well is acknowledging the offers and opportunities that are there. And are you paying attention? Because I feel if you pay attention to those opportunities as they're around you and accepting them or receiving them in, is going to support you. But I feel like you're just so concerned that you're going to be left out and not supported. And I think at the same time, you're also feeling like, what, with these opportunities coming in, you're like, what aren't you telling me though? I feel like there's something you're not telling me, there's something you're not showing up, there's something you're not revealing, and I'm not willing to be fucked over again, is kind of what I'm getting here. So either something's going to show up, more questions are going to be asked, but there's a solid offer coming on in. When you look at the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, I see 6 Pentacles, okay? And I feel that that's balancing out. Let's get a little bit more clarified information and energy from this Five of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. What's going down, Charlie Brown? Thank you, Spirit, for our dear Pisces. Yeah. If you've been in this energy, Pisces, or been in this experience where things have been really hard, you've felt abandoned, you've felt financially impacted, by you standing up for your beliefs and what you believe in, you're going to come out of this, okay? You're going to come out of it if you're not out of it already. But important thing is that you made a decision that was honest for you wherever you went before. You had to be honest with yourself and live life in your truth, okay? Some people may not understand it, but I think you're very supported, but right now you can't see that, okay? You just feel like everything is a struggle, everything is a battle. Okay, look what we've got come out. We've got a King, a Knight of Cups, and an Ace of Cups. There is something really beautiful coming on in, and for some of you, this is going to be divinely guided. I think it's interesting. We've got a lot of Cups energy here. So I feel like there's like a very important emotional connection that's coming on through whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been calling in. If this is a loving relationship, I feel that's coming in sooner rather than later. What I'm feeling is important though, Pisces, with this heartache or heaviness energy, some way needs to be cleared out. And that's probably what experience you're going through right now. In the frustration, in the disappointment, in this overworking, I feel like underpaid, overworked, undernurtured, trying to, you know, survive and feel really good. And you're trying to keep it together, but there's this struggling aspect. You are human. We are human. We go through these circumstances, and this eclipse season, this Scorpio season is a fierce one to finally clear it out, okay? And you may not see that right now, and you may not want to be feeling what you're feeling, thinking what you're thinking, going through what you're going through. And maybe you feel like I said, you don't even know yourself right now because you're even operating and thinking in ways that you don't normally think. But I feel these wishes that you're calling in is coming on in, these opportunities, these offers. And whether this is love, whether this is a person, a relationship, a business opportunity, there is something beautiful coming on in. And you've got more than one offer. I mean, I feel like there's like 3 offers coming on in. So, and this is going to, I think, to spark that beautiful new beginning that you've been calling in. And this is a Wheel of Fortune event. This is something that's destined. This is something that is meant to close the cycle to open a new one, okay? Let's just get one more here. Thank you, Spirit. We've got show the world the real you. You had this the other day, Pisces, and I really do feel that this is about just being honest with yourself. Go make yourself feel amazing. Whatever the little things that you do that make yourself feel good, I feel is really important to you right now. That's going to help you nurture yourself. But in addition is just being you and respectfully not giving a fuck anymore. I think this is your time. This is about you showing up as you, doing the things that you want to do in a really, really wonderful way. So Pisces, we're going to now connect in for those of you in seeking a relationship. We're going to, you know, maybe seeking a relationship, maybe you've met someone, you know, of that kind of nature. We're going to dive into that and see what Spirit has. I've only got these cards down. I'm up downstairs at the moment on the main floor, so I've only got 3 decks here. But let's connect on in. For those of you that are seeking or started a relationship, wanting to know where it's going or what's coming up for you, this is more for like the singles and slightly attached. All right. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Well, well, well. Wow. Well, I like how there's lots of pentacles here. That's a nice thing. So it's interesting, Pisces, because I think right now you are focused on... You're focused on what's out there for you. I think there's a part of you that wants this happy life, this family life, but you want one that where you're supported as well, right? One that you're supported, one that is fulfilled but stable. And I think that's a part of you. You want someone who's actually going to show up, who's going to work hard, but is not... It's interesting. It's kind of like you know exactly what you want and what you don't want. So I'm wondering is there some, like, what's missing here? The right person? The vision? I don't know. It's really interesting. Whatever that it is, I feel like it's kind of a combination, because in some aspects I feel like there's someone who is working a lot. This could be you, this could be them, vice versa, or someone that you're calling in or someone you don't want to call in. But there's some aspect of overworking and how to balance this richness of having the money, having the lifestyle, having the wealth, having that sense of stability, but knowing that you have to work to have it. So how do you have that, have the love, have that prosperity? It's like, I think maybe there's a part of you is, can I have it all? Is it possible to have it all? And something that you're really thinking about. Let's dive a bit deeper on this, on relationships. Let's look at this dynamic for those that have met someone or about to meet someone. Yeah, interesting, those cards came out again. Yeah, you want someone to come on in. Okay, wow. Ooh, yeah, okay. Whether you are about to meet someone or you've started this relationship, you started seeing someone, this is kind of the energy I'm getting in. It's so interesting. Maybe there are a few people that are around you right now, but I'm getting a few different energies. One is solid, strong, but maybe it isn't enough for you, and something that you're questioning. When I look at the Three of Wands and then the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands is like getting focused, honing in on what you want, going after what you want, but you're making a clear path to action. And this Knight of Pentacles has come on in. Again, it's solid, it's strong, but I think there's that part of you, is it enough? Is it enough for you? And it's solid though, but I feel like there's something amiss. And with the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor, I feel like this is someone that's going to give you all the things, but I also feel there's this controlling aspect that you kind of like, there's so many good things, but maybe they're just a bit too controlling, or they're so independent. I just feel like there's a polarity here, and it's just not connecting with how you roll, okay, in some aspect. And then you've got the King of Wands, which I find interesting because they're passionate. They know what they want. They're going after it. There's this yes, 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 but they also, I feel like, could be someone who works a lot, or maybe you even meet them through work. I feel they operate a little bit outside the box. I feel like they may be a little bit different than what you anticipate, like a person that you normally would like or go after, but there's something about them. There's this spark, they've got you curious, engaged, and I think you're wondering what to do. So if you are connected to one all of these energies. Let's dive in a little bit deeper. Can you share more, Spirit, on this Knight of Pentacles? Thank you. Let's find out a little bit more about them. Oh, I think they're not showing you all of it. You may not see that, but I actually think if you, maybe you're questioning, are they enough? Okay, are they enough for you? Can they really give you what you want? Like, it's solid offer, like solid opportunity. They seem to be doing okay for themselves, but I think you question, are they really astute? Is that a word that you use? I don't know if I've said it right. Like someone who has stature, because I think, that's important. Someone who's got their shit together, who goes after what they want. All these are all different star signs or energy, like fixed characters, and earth. Then you've got wands, like fire energy. Okay, it's really interesting. But what I'm getting from this Knight of Pentacles, they're not revealing all of them to you. I think they're actually very successful, and you may not actually realize that. I think they're quite humbling and quite grounded, so they're not going to gloat in that way. So as you get to know them more, I think you're going to learn that there's actually a lot more to this person. Even though they may feel safe and a bit gentle, get to know them more. This is an interesting one. Get to know them more, because I think they're way more successful than you realize, and they've got a lot more going for them than you realize. But I feel like you just feel, yeah, I don't know. Get to know them a bit better. And Wheel of Fortune. For some of you, this could be absolute destiny, right? So interesting. Destined. There's a reason you've met this person. Oh my God. And as I said that, is like, yes, here's all the cards. But they left me 3. Swords, Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. Okay, so more about them here. I feel this is a destined meeting with this person, okay? One that is, there's a lot of fun things going around with this person. I think they've achieved actually a lot. They're just not showing you that. I think a part of them too is that maybe they're trying to slow down a little bit, Pisces, but they definitely are someone who's emotionally connected, emotionally available. But I feel that they're coming across to you not so much. And it could just be too, maybe they weren't expecting to meet you as yet, and they don't feel that they're in 100% the right place to give you what you need. But at the same time, they know they can. But I feel like maybe they've just had a lot of changes, a lot of things happening. Maybe because of all the success that they've had, that they just don't want to reveal all of it right now. They want to get to know you, then they'll show up and share that. So that's what I'm getting with this Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles energy. So I was looking at the Emperor when I was shuffling, thinking of the Emperor. So we've got the Chariot, 9 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. This is someone who's on the move a lot, I feel, okay? They're on the move a lot. They're constantly in defense mode too. Like, they know what they want, but they can come across, I feel, a little bit harsh and fiery. It's so interesting. But I also think too, you're kind of going, so what do you, like, tell me more about you. Like, maybe this is how they're showing themselves or showing up, but there's this part of them that they're on the go, they're always on the move, they're always like, keep them busy. And maybe if you're asking a lot of questions, there's a little bit of, I don't know, something coming back that just isn't feeling quite right for you. It's too defensive, maybe. But I think that's why it's intriguing for you, because you're trying to figure them out. But at the same time, I don't feel that they're putting enough work into this dynamic, but you see them as very solid, successful, but there's this something that you know that is just not quite right, Pisces. I don't think they're giving as much to you as you want, or you're questioning whether you should be putting the effort in, and is this really going to be the Ten of Pentacles kind of person? I don't know if the lighting is that crush hot because it is late and dark. All right, let's have a look at this King of Wands energy, please. Who is this King of Wands energy for our beautiful Pisces? Ooh, I like it. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay. This is a fun one, Pisces. So you've got the King of Wands with the King of Cups. So what I like about this, I feel this person is very connected to what they want. They're an action taker, but they're also very centered in their approach. Like, I feel they might be a little bit more spiritual, a little bit more heart connected. They like to dive deep when it comes to emotions to get to know you. I think they are someone who does work a lot, but I feel like they play a lot too. You're, I think, questioning as well, is this marriage material or is this hot and steamy stuff, is kind of what I'm getting here, okay? But I feel like there could be a pretty significant movement forward with this person, okay? Can you share a little bit more on this guy? That's interesting. On this guy, I'm saying guy, masculine energy. Oh, damn. All right. Do I need to say more, Pisces? Do I need to say more? This person is a ray of light, sunshine. You know, I think they make you feel good. I feel there's a lot of good energy. Interesting though. So, Pisces, who represents this person in your life? Okay, you will know. But for those of you who have this kind of Knight of Pentacles person, get to know them more. I think they're I think they've just got stuff going on. They've overworked and need to, this is interesting. I think if this is the type of person you have in your life, get to know them a little more. Okay, I think perhaps it's not coming across for you as mature or possible that you may think. You know, I think we all want to be safe, secure, and provided for in our own way, even though we're independent and can provide for ourselves. I think that's just a reality. When you are in partnership with someone, there's that aspect of safety and connection and supportiveness. This person has it. They're just not showing that right now. They like to get to know you. So it may be coming across a little, I don't know if immature is the right word. I don't mean immature in the way they behave. I just think you just don't have enough about them yet because they just haven't showed up and haven't revealed it. So you don't have enough information yet to make a decision. This Emperor energy, I don't know. To me, it's a bit hot, cold, not giving you enough. They're always on the go, always on the move. I don't know if you're going to get what you need out of this person. I think they're a bit hot-headed, think they're a hot shot in some form of energy. But I think there's an aspect that you like, that this person can give you that stability, but they're only giving you this, okay? So just pay attention to that. And this one I like. I think this one's got a lot of good stuff going on. I think they work a lot though. They do work a lot, but when they put effort and energy into something, they put effort and energy into something. They will let you know you're a priority because that's the type of person they are. That's how they show up. And I think too, they're quite attractive. They've got a light source that I think they've got that spiritual prowess, even if they're masculine. Do you get what I mean? Like, just something great. So that's what I'm going to leave with you, Pisces, for this singles, slightly attached energy. You know who this is for you, so go have some fun with it. Now we're going to connect in for those that are in a relationship, what you need to know. Thank you, Pisces Sun, Moon and Rising. Okay. For some of you, I think you've just, with balanced spirituality and practicality, you've got a new start is coming and luck is on your side. What I'm getting here for those in a relationship right now, and I'm just going to have a sip of my wine. I hope you're not listening to this in the morning and I'm drinking wine. That's quite funny. Okay. So, you may be with, if being a Pisces, I feel like you're the one who is quite probably spiritual, is a bit more out there in terms of obviously being dreamy. That's like the Pisces energy, but you're someone who gets shit done, that needs to get shit done, but you do it in your time, what works for you and the way you like to do it. And with the practicality, I think sometimes you just want to hear what you need to hear and do what you need to do, but you also need to be shown it from other people. And I don't know right now if you're seeing what you need to feel connected spiritually, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's in your relationship right now. I feel like your other person is just doing their thing, and maybe too they're trying to just keep up with just life right now, and maybe you're not getting that, like I said earlier on, this nurturing that you need. But I feel what's going to happen is this is going to balance out. We've got new moon energy, so you might find after this full moon eclipse, whatever happens, it's like this fresh beginning in many aspects for both of you. And what I mean by that is, like, whatever you have had going on individually, whatever you've had going on together, personally, professionally, I feel like things are going to lighten up a bit, and you'll be able to breathe again together. But yeah, I feel like something's changing for you. But like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything really wrong going on between you or something that's really dire straits. I think there's just been challenging moments, challenging times to have that feeling of just, it's interesting. I'm just getting like loved, but loved the way that you need. And maybe that's where you're kind of feeling a little bit lack. And you're trying to figure out how do you give yourself that, but how do you get that also in your relationship and dynamic. And I just think there's a little bit of a distraction right now, but things are going to balance up. With luck is on your side, I feel like one of you is working towards achieving something, is trying to get to a next stage, a next level, a next something. And I feel like that's coming through, that you are going to get that, Pisces, okay? I feel like you're going to get that part coming together. Like, you're going to win at something is what I'm getting. The result that you need, you're seeing, asking for, requesting. I feel like you're very supported right now. This is luck is on your side with new moon in Sag. All right. So we've got the King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and then the King of Pentacles. Let's just get one more. Thank you, Spirit, for Pisces, for those that are in a relationship. Interesting. I mean, I fully shuffled these, guys. There's similar energies coming out. It's funny, though, how it's totally different story, right? So what I feel, Pisces, right now is someone is really in action mode, like doing a lot, going after certain things, whether it's in their job or just getting shit done. And at the same point, I feel like there's a lot of, maybe there is a bit of conflict between you, and not in a, I just feel maybe you aren't seeing things the same way. I mean, look, he's looking out that way. She's looking at him, just going, and I'm saying she and he just because of the masculine, feminine energy. So please connect to that as you relate. But there's this part like, dude, hey, I'm over here doing what I'm trying to do, trying to keep up. And you're just going on doing what you need to do. And I get that you're trying to keep going, keep doing what you need to do. But I'm like battling over here, okay? And I feel like in the middle of all of this right now, there may be finances that are impacting the relationship. And I think there's just like, you need more stability. You're trying to figure out the way forward when it comes to the wealth that you want to create. And I feel like you feel that that's going to allow you to breathe easier, okay? And we're going to clarify this for you, Pisces, but that's what I'm kind of getting here, is just like, we need this. So while you're going off over here, let's get back to this, because I'm like freaking working my ass off. It's kind of what I'm getting. But something is going to shift and something is going to change. And I feel with the luck on your side, this moving forward, something's going to shift, something's going to change, and you finally can relax and breathe again. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So let's just, I want to clarify this King of Pentacles energy, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles energy. Oh, I was going to pop out and didn't. Okay. Yeah. That's what you're seeking right now. You're seeking this way forward. This togetherness, this connectedness, this sense of freedom. I feel like you're walking together to this path, to this portal, to this goal, but one that you need to go together. This is not to be separate. This is together. And I just feel like as you figure it out and come together more on the same page, in the same heart, in the same action, it's going to pay off. Thank you. I wanted to clarify this King of Wands energy. Yeah. Maybe they're communicating right now in a way that is just like a bit brash and a bit like, and they're not really thinking about how they're communicating. Again, this could be vice versa energy, but I just feel right now it's just like, it's not what you need. And I feel like this may just be feeling a bit right now. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. Just they're not realizing the way that they're communicating, is kind of hurting you a bit, Pisces. So again, this could be vice versa energy, but it's just like what's coming on through. I don't think their harshness is a bit brutal. And then we've got the Two of Wands. And it's interesting because I feel as much as you care, love this person, they're your partner, like you're sitting here going, like, I've got dreams too. I've got goals too. There's things I want to pursue. And I don't know if they're taking you seriously. And maybe that's a bit of your frustration. And maybe that's part of this spirituality and practicality. It's like, you're just dreaming so much. Like, when's it fucking going to happen? And if you're working on something, Pisces, you know, sometimes things take time. And I feel like that might be a frustration for you too, because you know that you want to achieve something, you know you want to go after something, and you're waiting for it to arrive, okay? But in the same point, they're like, well, I've got to go do this, and you're trying to like keep going, keep moving forward in the best way that you know how, doing what you need to do, whether it's to help the family, just your life together, whatever that may be. But however they're coming across, I feel it's just coming across insensitive, harsh, and just like without thought, right? And it's not helping you, okay? And it's making you sit and question, going like, what the fuck, dude? Like, again, I'm saying, dude, this could again be masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter, but it's kind of the energy I'm getting. So I just, it's just a bit of a bummer. I mean, the conflict is here. Whichever way you look at it, there is a bit of conflict. There is like, but I think with this conflict, like, you're kind of done. No one wants to do it anymore. No one wants to fight. I think it's a bit like you're all in a bit of different mental space and you're trying to understand each other. And Spirit's kind of saying this is a time to go in. This is a time to go in with this Hermit card. Reconnect. Balance out. Take a breath. Reconnect. It's interesting because she's got a pentacle. This Hermit has got a pentacle. And then the Knight of Pentacles. Can we just get more information on this Knight of Pentacles with the Hermit, please? Yeah. The struggles are over. The struggles will be over. If you're going through financial struggles, everything's going to come through. Whatever you need, whatever you've been asking for, I feel like that's going to come on through. And then we've got the Page. Yeah, there's opportunities here, Pisces, okay? There's opportunities. Yeah, there's a new offer, new opportunity. This is something to do. It's interesting because with the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords, I feel whatever work is coming on through, it's very mentally stimulating for you, okay? This new, like, or you're getting downloads and information that you need to go after what it is that you want. And let's just get one more here. Thank you. Yeah. So I feel like, okay, there could be two offers that come on through with the Ace of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I think one feels more financially like, yep, and the other one is more intellectually stimulating. And I think you're trying to figure out with the Two of Swords energy, it could even be two. Maybe there's, if you're doing something for yourself, it's kind of like, this is interesting. I feel like for some of you, because everyone's situation is going to be different, right? Because this is a general read, but I'm just feeling like for some of you, there's two opportunities, and I'm wondering if you're thinking, can you actually juggle them both? Or you're trying to connect in and go, which one is going to best support me? Which one is going to best support me emotionally? That is going to best support me grounding myself, is going to support me intellectually as well. So I feel like that's kind of what is here and what is coming on through. Let's just get, what else does Spirit want you to know regarding your relationship? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. We've got the Rest card here too, Four of Swords. I think what this is saying right now, Pisces, is if I feel if there's conflict or any like headbutting, not seeing things from the same view, not understanding each other right now, I feel like if you are getting into any conflict or any discussions that aren't really helping, how can you take a moment to separate that so you can kind of both breathe again? Or how can you come in and just start having a different conversation or taking things a different way? With life's work, not a season, get off the treadmill. I feel you're both trying to actually go after and achieve the same thing, go after the same thing. And maybe too, you're expecting results sooner and you're trying to do everything to make it happen. The other message I'm getting is like, this is also in respect to giving space to what needs space for it to heal, or give space for it to come in. So it's just like, how do you not hold on so tight to whatever you're trying to be seen, be understood, to go after what you want, for it to come to life, whatever that is. So there's something that you're both working towards, wanting to achieve, but Spirit is saying like, just give it space, just give it time, it's coming. But you kind of both strangling it right now in terms of conversation, talk about it, energy about it, funky stuff about it, and just give it some time to breathe. And I feel like everything's going to come on through just fine. Okay. So thank you, Pisces. We're going to move on to money and career. Money and career. All right, Pisces. Money and career for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? Money and career. Communication is key. A time to give rather than take. Just making sure that it's still recording. A win-win outcome is forecast. A personal issue reaches resolution. So Pisces, money and career. All right. So, I mean, this is Gemini energy, where we are. The energy I'm getting from this is like, wherever you need to with your career, or when it comes to money, finances, there's a conversation that needs to be had. I don't know who this is with. You will know who this is with, but something that you want to achieve, don't be afraid to ask for it. Okay, you don't ask, you won't get. You don't ask, you'll never know. It's kind of what I'm getting here. With a time to give rather than take. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this, Pisces, because I know that you give a lot. A time to give rather than take. Knowing this is like a Virgo energy, that's one that's grounded, and that's one that is like stable, secure, and interesting. Like, I'm just trying to really connect into this energy right now when it comes to money and career. I feel like what this is saying is like, please don't sit in lack, okay? And this is important because if you've been holding back from a lot of things because of fear, Spirit's kind of saying like, you don't need to do that. You're always going to be provided for, but you've also got to believe in that. You've also got to be able to take action and trust in that process as well. Because as you do that and as you connect into that, a win-win outcome is forecast. So whatever you actually are working towards, Pisces, by showing up as who you are without operating in this fear perhaps aspect, or worried aspect, or thinking not enough aspect, I feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to give, Pisces. Understanding to give, not to be accepted, but to give because that's who you are, like naturally, is different, okay? And I feel like this is just something that is needed to be shared right now. But with this win-win outcome is forecast, there's also this part of you that whatever you have been working on, whatever you're going after, whatever you're starting to communicate and put out there and show, hey, oh, there's just something else that's come on through, and I'm just going to quickly circle around. For a lot of you, if you are starting a business or starting a side hustle or doing something in that regard, or looking for a higher role or position, what it's saying is don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Ask for what you want, but a big part of asking for what you want is just showing. So giving in ways that show that you can do it, that you understand people, that you connect with people in the way that Pisces connects, is what's coming. And I feel as you give to that, rather than just what you need, but giving to the situation that you want in return, that's where this win-win is going to come on through. And a personal issue reaches resolution. And what I feel this win-win outcome, I feel is going to create some relief all around for whatever it is that you are working on, whether it's family, whether it's finances, whatever that is, Pisces. This is going to come full circle for you, okay? So let's dive a little bit deeper on money, career for Pisces Sun, Moon, and Rising. We've got the Death card. We've got the Tower. We've got the Hermit. Thank you, Spirit. Got the Six of Cups. Queen of Wands. Ten of Wands. And then the Ace of Wands. So what I'm getting from this, Pisces, okay, is that okay, we know death is a Scorpio card, okay? It relates to Scorpio. There is something that has chosen you. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you've been chosen, Pisces, for something. And this is for something special that you don't realize right now. And I know that this might be a challenging time. I know this might feel with the Tower energy that, like, fuck, I just feel like I'm constantly like up, down, rebuild, break up, like situations, things, friendships, like lifestyle, like just, I feel like there's been so much movement. And you constantly feel like you're restarting, new foundation, restarting, new foundation. It's like, when is this fucking thing going to build? And there's some aspect of this where Spirit is calling in and saying, I get this has been happening. I feel like perhaps too, these experiences you've been internalizing a lot. When I see communication is key with this, there's part of you that's been internalizing, and then you've got the Hermit energy, okay? So with this, it's kind of like you've been going through this on your own. I think you've been dealing with this on your own, on this change, on this new chapter. And I feel like this has been in the making for a while. This has been going on for a while, and you're kind of waiting for this something to have a win-win. And you've been giving a lot to try and create this new chapter, this new beginning when it comes to your career, when it comes to your lifestyle. But what's interesting, Pisces, is that another part of giving is, how are you giving to yourself what you need to balance out from the inside, to fill your heart up, okay? To start being in that energy and mindset of what it takes to achieve what you want. If you looked at someone who has the things that they have, who has created the life that they want, maybe there's people that you look up to, certain mentors, people you follow on social media. What things are they doing that supports their life? And I think there's just a little bit of introspection here, and it's with love, Pisces, but I think there's just these parts of you that is in, I think you're still recovering from this Tower, is kind of what I'm getting here. And the change, whatever new is here, it hasn't been easy for you. And I think this is something you're reflecting on a lot. There's something from your past you're reflecting on a lot. But something happens with this, something from your past. I feel like something comes through in your favor. Whatever lessons, whatever emotions, something that you had to release or let go of, I feel like it's like all of a sudden with this new beginning, with this win-win outcome, you're stepping into this aspect of, okay, I've got the clarity now on what I really want, what I'm really going after. And it's like you're stepping into this Queen of Wands energy. And I think too, for some of you, there's this part of you that's finally showing and shining in the way that you fully are. Not part of you, how you fully are. So whether you are spiritual, whether you are witchy, whether you are just a badass creatively, whether you, whatever, there's something about you that I feel you haven't revealed about who you are and what it is that you are truly about. I feel like this needed to kind of be cleared. See how these are dark cards and then they light up, okay? So I feel like this is what you've been going through. This is what you're experiencing. But whatever's happening, something from your past is like let go, is maybe even, like I said, something comes back around that finally gives you what you want, what you deserve, that there's justice being served here. And with the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, this is telling me you're stepping into your truth. You're letting any burdens that you've been feeling, they're coming to an end. You no longer need to walk forward like this. You're like going to reveal fully who you are. And this new beginning is starting. You're literally going from the 10 to the Ace of Wands. This new fiery beginning. But it's like there's something that had to happen where you had to step into this energy. And like I said, this win-win and this personal issue coming, just you're fully supported. Wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, you're fully supported. And this new beginning is coming through quite beautifully. We're going to clarify each one and then I'm going to wrap this up, Pisces. Yeah. So with the King of Wands energy here, I feel it was this. There was someone here that was just very on mission and didn't recognize the destruction they were causing along the path. And you were kind of the collateral damage. It was what I'm getting here, okay? Yeah, it was meant to be a partnership. It was meant to be something that was meant to be in partnership, meant to be understood. But for some reason, they didn't see it like that. They just wanted it their way, the highway. They were just in such pursuit, they didn't really acknowledge the relationship or the dynamic. And I think that really impacted a lot here, okay? Yeah, there was some form of news. I'm going to shift these the other way. There was some form of news that did come through that was pretty hardcore, okay, is what I feel. I feel, again, it was random, out of nowhere. In addition to that, it was like something that I think that you were asking for, but as in within yourself, something that you wanted to come to an end, finalize, be done because of what you dealt with. And the way the news was delivered or the way that the outcome happened was not very exciting for you. I think it put you in a position where you had to start going a new direction, making new decisions, okay? Let's get some more on this past energy. Oh. Yeah. It's interesting here because with the Fool and the Sun energy over the like past energy and over this Wands, Queen of Wands, I feel like you've been operating internally for a long time because of whatever happened here. You've been holding internally or going through the emotions within yourself, and I think you've been struggling on how to give to yourself as part of this process, but how to keep giving to others, because I feel like there's been part of you that's like slightly been overburdening yourself and also lost direction on your way too. But it's like a part of you has been kind of stuck in this past life energy, what was, what could have been, what you've lost. But all of a sudden, it's like you're going to come out of this hermit energy, because I feel like this is past and this is moving into the newness. And as part of this new energy, it's like you're finally taking this leap and this risk that you know that you've been needed to take for a long time. And this has got something to do with this over here. And it's interesting too how a win-win forecast. For some of you, you might find that they're going to come through and offer you something from your past. Maybe it's a offer a new opportunity. Maybe it's something to close out financially that they are meant to be giving you. But whatever this is, this new opportunity, this new leap or direction that you're going to from this win-win outcome, there's this beautiful new beginning that's arriving, okay? And like I said, you're stepping into this wonderful inspired energy. Oh, we had a card flipped, and I feel like Spirit's like, you need to take this. And you've got the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so I feel like you get more connected to this heart space of yours, Pisces. And with this new heart space, you can put down the burdens that you're feeling, okay? And you can finally start taking action towards this Ace of Wands, and you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So whatever new beginnings coming on in, this is financially rewarding, this is passionate, and it's connected to your heart center. And I just think it's something that you're not seeing right now, but because it hasn't revealed itself yet. If you haven't had this offer, this opportunity, something come on through, when that happens, you're going to start seeing a huge shift. And I do anticipate, I mean, this has got full moon. So, you know, this could be happening pretty shortly, but with the Six of Pentacles and Eight of Cups, it's finally like you can balance things out and you can move away from what you once knew. You were kind of okay going, you know what? I was giving my power away too much to what happened in the past, and I wasn't giving enough to myself and to the things that I feel this is not giving enough to yourself. I feel like you just gave a lot of your power away because of the impact this situation had on you. And like I said, there's been quite an introspective journey of trying to rediscover yourself to become who you want to be, where you want to go, and all those things. So whatever communication came through or is coming through, this is about your new direction, moving forth, taking new risks. But there's a lot of happiness here, Pisces, a lot of happiness, a lot of heart-filled connectedness where the burdens can be released. You can let them go because there's lots of good things happening. Thank you for being here. I'd love any comments, likes, and subscribed. I hope you enjoyed this marathon for you, Pisces. Much love, and connect with you soon. Good night.